Ahoy lads and ladies, my name's Hampy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the quest to be the best in the ranked doubles ladder, and we are just going to hop right into it here. We're playing with the Foxy boxing team that you've seen in the last couple of videos, and something I forgot to mention, that if you want to play the team, there is a rental team in the description, as well as a few links to some other to my other content if you want to check that out. But we're going to jump into the queue here and see what we can find. Haven't got a bad win rate this season, but I also haven't been playing too much. So, but we are, what are we? We're at +8. So, I think we were at +10 at one point. But 15 and 7 isn't a horrible win rate. And we're going 50-50 for the last couple of videos. So let's see if we can't string 2 wins together and get back to the the sub 2,000 ranks. But, we've taken a little time to find a trainer, but that's okay. We're patiently wait. Hopefully we can find a trainer. There we go. We've found a trainer. Rank 2,693. So not too bad of a rank. And they're playing a Sun team with a Trick Room mode as well as Tyranitar. So it's Charizard, Venusaur, Torkoal, as well as Dusclops, Tyranitar, and Togekiss. So this is where we play Inteleon, Ninetales, and we also bring Dracozolt, I believe, as our 4th here. So they've picked their team relatively quickly. So like, worst case scenario is they go for their Trick Room mode, and we don't have Ferrothorn to wait it out for us. But best case scenario is a Venusaur Torkoal lead, which is what we're looking for. And we're in the battle tower here. So we've got a Dusclops Togekiss lead. So they have gone for their Trick Room option here, but we are still going to go with the Ninetales Inteleon, and we're going to fire off. I think we're going to fire off Blizzard, and we're going to fire off. We're going to fire off Blizzard. We're going to fire off we're going to fire off Aurora Veil, I think, here, and we're going to fire off Blizzard as well. So before anything drastic can happen, Follow Me comes out, so that's to be expected. Yeah, we really could have snipe shotted that Dusclops, right? Like, that's the one we're aiming for. Kind of scared of a weakness policy, but like, it doesn't look like it from the Togekiss. And then we get an Aurora Veil up here. And what we don't have this game is a Ferrothorn to switch into, which would be perfect right about now. But we do still have Ninetales. Blizzard told us there from Inteleon that did quite a fair chunk of damage. So we are going to go for a we're going to go for Protect, and we're going to go for Blizzard. I think here, is that the right play? Yes, it is. So we don't get Nightshaded. I think, because this is navigating Trick Room is going to be a bit more difficult, and best case scenario they'll like switch into a Venusaur here, and we can safeguard. Nightshade comes down. Dazzling Gleam comes down. Doesn't do too much to us, which is nice. It shouldn't do too much to us. Oh, it gets the crit, so that's, yeah. Really, Safeguard might have been the pick here this turn, because now we might have to worry about some Sleep Powder shenanigans. And we don't have, again, we don't have Ferrothorn to switch in, which leaves us at the mercy of RNG, which I don't like doing at all. It's Tyranitar that comes out, so this isn't horrible. Sandstream comes up, so that's okay. We can deal with the Sandstream coming up. Question is, what do we do here? We protected our Inteleon, so he's probably got the Bulldoze. I think the best play might be to switch out our Ninetales into into Dracozolt. Not Dracozolt. No, we're gonna Blizzard with Ninetales and switch into Tyranitar here. See if we can't catch the Bulldoze weakness policy proc. But problem is I'm kind of worried that, yep, there it goes. So there's no Dynamax coming out, so that's nice. So we get the weakness policy proc as well. So that's a nice catch for us. I think that means we are the slowest Pokemon, right? But he's going to get a double... He's going to get the Rock Slide off. But... There's... Oh, I'm not sure if it's just opposing Pokemon go first on that regard. And... Dracozolt, I think, is the play here. Think. Might have been better to go Inteleon and protect, but we've got 2 turns of Trickler left. And I think we want to max Wormwind if we can get it off. Into the Dusclops. No, we want to max Wormwind the Tyranitar. And we're going to crunch the Dusclops slot. Because we do have our Aurora Veil still up, that's the thing. Yeah, the Tyranitar Dynamaxes, so... Protect from our T-Tar might have been actually the smarter play here. Because that Tyranitar is still +2, like... Forgotten about that. I have forgotten about that, like, and it might have been smarter to do the same thing with my Tyranitar and Dynamax it, but... We're making a risky play here. This might be a throw. This might be me throwing the game. Like, this turn goes south. Ally switch. Okay. So Crunch isn't going to do too much to his T-Tar. Max Quake comes out into probably our T-Tar. Ooh, into Dracozolt. We survive it. Takes it like a champion. That doesn't do too much, but we do get the max Wormwind off into the Dusclops slot. This might be enough to KO it. It is. It brings it down. So, what did that Tyranitar go for there? A Quake. Yeah, it'll probably do enough to us here, and we don't have Protect. His last Pokemon is the Torkoal. So, we can see out this Trick Room. And what we want to do here, I think... Like, we can Protect with Tyranitar and see out the Trick Room. I think we want to max Wormwinds. If Inteleon survives, Dracozolt survives, we want to max Wormwind. Or do we want to max Quake? We want to max Quake the Torkoal and protect the Tyranitar. This is the last turn of Trick Room. So, like, he could go for a Quake into T-Tar, and that might be T-Tar's life. But Earth Power comes out from the Torkoal, which doesn't do enough to us, because we've got our Assault Vest. It comes out from the T-Tar into our T-Tar and doesn't get through our protect. So it's looking like we might have this one now locked up after this, because the Quake's going to come into the Torkoal. It's going to get a Speed F boost, but we don't care about that because we're yeah, not. Oh, it survives on little to no health. And what's that? Oh, it's Focus Sash. There you go. It's a Focus Sash Torkoal. Aurora Veil wears off. Ooh, that was the end of Trick Room, wasn't it? Yep, that was the end of Trick Room. Good. So now we can Wind the Torkoal and go for a Rock Slide with T-Tar. And our Dracozolt should be the fastest thing on the field now because there's no Trick Room. There we go. And so we bring that T-Tar back down to its just regular strength T-Tar now, which, you know, still is nothing to sniff at. It's pretty strong, but it'll throw out a Max Quake. So it's getting ready for that Inteleon switch in into the Zolt slot, which is a smart play, I guess. But so we do have our Inteleon in the back here, I believe. I believe we do. If we don't, I believe I think our T-Tar can still bring it out. But yes, we do have our Inteleon in the back because we switched in to catch that bulldoze. The T-Tar goes small boy, and this is all over but the crying. So we're gonna snipe shot T-Tar down, even at +3 Sped F. I believe it did nothing but nothing but Earthquake. So the snipe shot comes out into the T-Tar, and it definitely doesn't do enough. But yeah, our T-Tar uses Rock Slide, but this should do it. Our Tyranitar's at +2, and that's enough to take out the game. And this rank, they were ranked 2000-ish, I think. They were somewhere near us. They were you know, within 2,000 ranks of us. So we take game one and see if we can't string another one together. Was there anything interesting on that team that I saw? I don't remember, but I don't really want to take the time to look at it. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were a Trick Room. They were a Trick Room Sun team with like a Trick Room Tyranitar, which. Yep. We'll continue battling. And, so what did we like about that game? What didn't we like about that game? Like, what did we do well? What didn't we do well? Like, we kept our Inteleon alive for the end game, which didn't really matter. We caught the bulldoze with the Tyranitar, which procced our weakness policy, which was good. We did end up Dynamaxing the right Pokemon. Like the ally switch from Dusclops allowed him to survive. Like, it didn't matter if we called that or not. Like it was a good thing we doubled that turn, because we didn't double that turn because we were thinking about it. Yeah, but pretty solid W in the end. We sort of played through the Trick Room, survived what we needed to survive, and won the game because of it. Our Assault Vest Dracozolt paid off huge there. Aurora Veil was big for us again, like allowing Tyranitar and well, not so much Tyranitar, but definitely allowing Dracozolt, allowing Dracozolt to take those, like that super effective hit from +2 Tyranitar. That was like, Aurora Veil's strong, guys. Like, that was +2 Tyranitar into no physical defense Dracozolt, and it survived. So that's the power of Aurora Veil. Because if we didn't have Aurora Veil up there, that Dracozolt would have got OHKO'd and we would have been in a lot of trouble. So, here we go. It looks like a Trick Room team, but I'm not sure if Malamar gets Trick Room. Does Stonjourner get Trick Room? I don't know. We're against Mateo, and he's rocking a Togekiss, a Duraludon, a Stonjourner, a Ninetales, a Malamar, and a Venusaur. So, what do we do here? What do we like? I like Ninetales. I think we're gonna go with Ninetales and Inteleon. I think is the play. So we don't really care too much about our weather. If we speed tie with their Ninetales, great. If we don't, then it doesn't really matter too much. But we're gonna go for Ferrothorn here, as well as Tyranitar, I think, is the fourth. I think Malamar's a Dark type. I think. I know it gets like close combat though, so that's a thing. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with T-Tar as the fourth as well, just to get some of that like extra weather control. I think is the idea, and we're gonna see what comes out from our opponent. That's not a bad trainer card. Rainbow over the Space Chicken. Sort of not really, he didn't really do that well. He like hit his face and like hiding on the ground, not standing on the ground. Stonjourner and Malamar. Okay, this is I'm worried. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it does, and that's the scary part. Like, when you don't know what something does, you're always afraid of it. That's, be afraid of what you don't know, because it's what you don't know that gets you killed. So we've got Rock and Dark. So, like, Dark Psychic. I think Malamar could very well get Trick Room. Very well could get Trick Room. Stonjourner as well is kind of scary for, because it can just do, so nothing came out, so, So I am, not gonna lie, I am very afraid of what's coming. Bulldoze, okay, there you go. Critical hit on the opposing Malamar, that's cool. But that's gonna, yeah, because it does the reverse to Malamar. Okay, and Superpower comes out into the Ninetales slot. Doesn't do too much, but it does raise its attack again, which is again the scary part. But I don't know how speedy Malamar is, and I'm not sure if Neg 1+1 is enough for it to outspeed Inteleon. But what does he go for here? Lefties. Okay. We can't go for Icy Wind, so our best play is to go for Blizzard and Snipe Shot again. The Stonjourner Superpower comes out into the Ninetales slot again, which does into the Inteleon slot this time, which does way more damage, and it gets attack and defense boosts. Stonjourner uses Rock Slide, which might just KO both Pokemon. Oof. Oof, gee whiz, guys, that's a... Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because we've got Ferrothorn and Tyranitar in the back, and there's not much we can do with like either of these if things go wrong. Like our best, like our only shot is to KO the Malamar with, I think the Ferrothorn is the play to make. And we protect our T-Tar from the incoming Superpower, but the problem is I don't think we will, because their yeah, their defense boosts are too strong, and that's gee, well guys, I think the gee, what do you do against this, eh? What do I do? That's my, do I Braviary? Like, Braviary Tyranitar? Do I just... Well, the play is to KO the Malamar turn 1, so you need moves to be able to KO the Malamar and the... Bulldoze I don't think makes contact. So the Malamar did go for... So that's actually not horrible, because Gyro Ball goes against speeds. So, and Sandstorm is going to do it. So we get through that little bit of cheese. So what we have next is... What do we have next is the thing. The obvious play seems to like to Dynamax the Tyranitar, right? Ninetales. Definitely seems like the obvious play here is to Dynamax the Tyranitar. Because if he's going to go for another Bulldoze, like, he shouldn't go for another Bulldoze here. Like, it could be choiced into Bulldoze. What would it wouldn't be banned. It might be, like, choice scarfed into Bulldoze. Has it done anything else? So the Bulldoze, it's not horrible. Because we procs our weakness policy. Fake Tears comes out from the Ninetales, okay. So he's getting ready for the next Pokemon to come out, but Stonjourner is using Gravity. Alright, and is that a... that's a sugar... that's a Chati Berry. That's a Chati Berry on this Ninetales, okay. That doesn't matter. Huh. We're not +2, are we? Tyranitar is just a monster. And we got Fake Tears though, you gotta remember that. So you gotta... Tyranitar is just a monster. And Venusaur's the Pokemon, so we can't Leech Seed it. So what we do here is we Leech Seed this Stonjourner. And... like, I don't want to Max Flare right now. You know that Venusaur is probably faster than us. I think I want to Max Guard. Because that Venusaur, I'd suggest goes for like an Overgrow into Tita. Nope. I just went for Sleep Powder. Oh well, that's not horrible, I guess. Well, we don't flinch here. We're not in a horrible way. We flinch. But the veil wears off. So now is probably where he goes for the now would be where he goes for the big play, because we don't have Veil anymore. Alright, he's going for Sleep Powder again, and it hits. That's unfortunate. Alright. Rock Slide comes out from Stonjourner. Hopefully we don't flinch again. We get the Leaf Seed off. So we can slowly just wait out this Stonjourner. The Sandstorm coming in is not horrible for us either. Doing a little bit of chip to that Venusaur. He does still have to KO our Tyranitar, and he can just, like, that was the one turn asleep. So, like, Gyro Ball is just regular effective against Venusaur. So I think we protect with our Ferrothorn here, our Tyranitar. Like, and just, you know, those Rock Slides from Stonjourner aren't going to do enough to, like, it might have Body Press, but Tyranitar wakes up, so that's handy. But we go for the Protect with the Tyranitar, and this guy's playing, like, Pierce and not wanting to Dynamax. Well, he's just going for the Energy Ball straight up. I guess Stonjourner goes for the Rock Slide. And we go for the Gyroball with our Ferrothorn, hopefully. Come on, Ferrothorn. That's a bummer. I think there's like one more turn of, I'd suggest one more turn of Sandstorm. Because, yeah. And that's what we're going for. If he goes for another Sleep Powder, we can pray for the miss. But the smart player would Dynamax his Venusaur and end it here, right? But at the same time, like, Venusaur could just protect here, like, if it has it. But he might even be going for the, like, Dynamax, like, what have we seen from that Stonjourner so far? We've seen Rock Slides and we've seen Bulldoze. And Energy Ball comes out into the T-Tar. Gotta remember it's been faked here, so this will not survive. So he's definitely trying to win without Dynamaxing here is I think what this guy's going for. Hopefully we don't get flinched this time. And the Gyro Ball comes out with our lowered speeds. Does quite a bit to that Venusaur, and the Sandstorm now subsides. And we get some more health back from that Stonjourner. So if our opponent wants to, and gravity returns to normal for, well, I guess he was going for like, oh right, that's why Sleep Powder couldn't miss with gravity there. There you go. So if this Stonjourner if he wants to win, the smart play here is to Dynamax his Venusaur and go like for an Earth Power or something, or even like. But the Stonjourner might not have Body Press by the looks of it. If it had it, it would have used it by now, surely. So we might just be able to wall this one out with the Ferrothorn. But, like, because it seems to be the smarter play to go for Rock Slides with it, to get hope for flinches, which makes sense. It might be weakness policy. That might be the other thing about it, right? Where, like, yeah. It could be a weakness policy, Stonjourner. We haven't seen its item. Like, you're not looking to, and really we're not looking to KO this Stonjourner, like, here. We're just looking to, Earth Power comes out, it shouldn't do too much to us. And then the Rock Falls, probably, the Quake's going to come out, and it's, again, hopefully not doing too much to us. But, yeah, not too much. So we'll KO this Venusaur, get some health back, protect through the next turn with this Stonjourner. Or it may even be smarter to go for it here, right? Because we're going to be going second. No. Like, the play is to just protect, and the play is to stall it out. Like, that's a guaranteed win condition. If we just, if we just protect and stall it out with the Ferrothorn. So he hasn't done enough to win here in the end, even though we got cheesed right at the start by Malamar Stonjourner. Because I'd say that Max Quake is coming off a Bulldoze, which is not going to be enough to do it. So, like, and we are going to just, like, slowly play this out, because we'll chuck the Leech Seed out this turn. And Stonjourner is going to be way faster than us too, so we, like, want to make sure we get the KOs, yeah? So we chuck the Leech Seed out here to just make sure, like, it could have even double protected, but the battle was cancelled. There we go. He's seen it. He's not going to win. And he's called it there. So we do manage to string two together for this episode. After all that, thanks to Ferrothorn walling out Mateo with his little bit of cheese and getting the Gyro Ball into that Malamar when it mattered most. So this has been a bit of a long video because there's been a couple of long games by the looks of things, but that one was definitely a longie. But alrighty guys, thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.